Hey, what's up guys? Tony here, and I'm bringing you some Ghost Recon Future Soldier beta. And I'm hoping that I can get through this entire commentary without cracking voice or coughing or some other retarded, sick-related situation. I've tried to record this thing like 3 times, and somewhere in the middle I just start coughing up a storm. That's the weird thing about getting sick. Sometimes, like when you're getting better, for some reason you take on these really stupid symptoms. Like for me, I don't know why. This time around, I just started coughing at the end of this thing. So, anyways, I don't want to, trudge along too long about my cold that's just slowly going away. But I want to talk about the beta. Now, I didn't have the beta code because there were several different ways you could actually get the beta. One of them was to be a PlayStation Plus member. The other one was to have a code of some sort that you needed by, I think, playing other Tom Clancy games, other like Ghost Recon and Rainbow Six and those other third-person shooter games that are out. And I didn't have those. I think Veggie got his because of that. And Fake Thriller, Chris, he got his from being a PlayStation Plus member. So what I did is I just went and bought PlayStation Plus for whatever, 3 months or whatever it is. It's like $17. I just sort of lying around. So I was like, what the hell, why not? Because it was like two and a half weeks ago, I sent a tweet out to the Shusty Bang guys and Veggie, and I was like, hey, this might make a really good Golf Squad video. And so Chris and Veggie totally agreed. Like, oh man, this is pretty cool. Veggie was a veteran Ghost Recon player or Tom Clancy game player, and Snoov was kind of like, meh, I don't know about that. Looks to be a camper's paradise. And so I think now he's got it. Actually, Snoov has the beta, so we're gonna eventually try to get onto one of those Golf Squad Chronicles, circa or via Ghost Recon instead of Battlefield. But anyways, I digress. I should talk about the beta. Right now I've got mixed feelings about the beta. When I first started playing it, I absolutely did not like it because I was terrible. I'm still pretty terrible at the beta. I haven't gotten any better, mainly because I haven't played it that much. But I put in some time, not a whole lot of time, but just enough to I can be like, okay, this game is, at times. The biggest hurdle that I have, and anyone who's making this transition is going to have, is the third-person mode. Because when you're running around in first-person shooter, you only have your first-person view to look at. In this game, you've got a first-person view when you're looking down sights, and you've got your third-person view. And the one thing that is, I don't want to, it's a problem. I don't want to say it's a problem. Like it's quirky, and I'm not used to it, and I'm also not like used to shooting from cover. That's the thing that I need to get used to. But like this quarter right here, you can look around this corner, like I am, and the guy coming up the stairwell doesn't know that I'm there. And I don't know what happened here, because when this happened to me, I was on the lower end coming up the stairs one time. I got murdered. I got destroyed by the guy at the top of the stairs who was doing the same thing I was. And I didn't want to get like a hit marker, and I ended up dying. He was throwing his grenade up the top of the stairs, and I got killed by his gun. He was like, what was that? But yeah, for me the hardest part is to get used to the third-person mode because it's different. It really is. Another thing that I've noticed that's a problem is that it's really hard to see where objectives are for the most part. I get lost looking for the objective, and as a result I stumble into enemy territory and I get shot from behind or something. So the gameplay mechanics are they're similar to all other shooters. They're all going to be the same. The only difference is that R3 is your aim down sights, which I think I do like right here or something, and it makes it go to like this very white. I don't understand what that's supposed to simulate. I'm kind of lost what that's supposed to do. But running was you hold X. It took me so long. I was, I guess for lack of a better term, I was cruising around, the map, just kind of like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Here's what's really gonna bother me about this game if I do decide to pick it up. Now I was confused by who killed me until I saw the kill cam and Stealth Homeboy here. I have never liked games that make you invisible, visually invisible. And I know this is like Future Soldier, so it's just like, okay, it's an aspect of the game. but it's an aspect that is it's gonna get tiring. You know, it's just gonna become a tired thing real soon. If everyone is invisible on the map, you know, they're all cloaked or whatever. Now, when I watched this video a couple times over, I was able to see that guy, but when you're running, you know, you get a little tunnel vision going on, you don't see anything. You just can't see anything. So, I got a cheeky little headshot right there, which was kind of cool. Oh yeah, the one thing in this game, you die real quick. 1 or 2 bullets. Actually, it's probably like 2 or 3. And right here, you see me kind of using the move to cover thing. That system's actually pretty cool. What you want to avoid doing is kind of what I do most of the time, is like run out and seek cover. You want to go cover to cover, because that means your character will book ass, just haul ass to the next point, and then get behind cover without, you know, having to scramble like I was just doing right there. Excuse me. I guess I'm not gonna be able to make it through. But other than that, I mean, the game itself, I like it. It's gonna be kind of tough. There's some things that are quirky. Like, here's a good situation where my first-person view fails me because I can see the guy through third-person view, and I can shoot at him and get hit markers like right here. But then he moves around, and then I can see him. I see him right there. But when I go to first-person view, I can't hit him. I'm hitting the corner of the building, but he's hitting me, and it's just one of those like, what the fuck moments, you know? And of course, like, I wander out, right? Because I was trying to get a shot on him. I was like, where the fuck is this guy at? I got killed. You really can't do that. Look at this. That's not like playing Battlefield, you know, where you got tons of recoil and stuff. That was like laser beams. That's the one thing that is really cool about this game, is the weapon customization. It's immense. There's so many different things you can do to the gun. It's insane. I don't know how else to put it. There's so much stuff to do to the gun. And what I'll do is, at the end of this video, I'll just tack on me messing around with a gun customization. If you haven't seen it before, I mean, if you're like anybody who paid attention to YouTube videos, you've already seen a Ghost Recon beta gameplay, and you've pretty much already made up your mind whether or not you're gonna buy the game or not. Like I said, I'm kind of up in the air. Like, the wow factor I had when I saw the trailer, the preview for the first time on YouTube, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be so awesome. And after playing it for a bit, I'm like, it could be awesome, you know. This is definitely a game that benefits from solid teamwork, like solid teamwork and solid tactics. Like, I'm Ramboing it up right now. You know, Veggie and I were on a Skype call, but we weren't really working as a team. We were just sort of like running around, you know, complaining to each other. So it's like, oh my god, I just got killed by this dude. Oh yeah, me too. Just, guy's invisible. Fuck him, you know. It wasn't like, okay, I'm gonna move up, you move up, and I'll cover you. That kind of stuff, you know. So this game, definitely, if you're looking to get into it, expect to be incredibly tactical. And I kind of get into that here in a little bit. You know, you'll see me drop down to the prone right here, and I'm trying to keep my body, my profile, or my silhouette and stuff like that as small as possible, instead of running around, you know, like a total jackass, you know, out in the middle of everything, you know, trying to ambush people, stuff like that. So you kind of get into a different mind. You have to kind of put yourself into a different mindset when you play this. I swear I thought I was gonna lose that gunfight. I was like, what? That's kind of how my brain was working at that point. I was like, eat a nade, not happening. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the beta. I mean, it's a tough game. It really is a tough game. So if you've never played a game like this, it's gonna be kind of tough to get into. And for me, a guy who's never played a game like this, it's tough to get into. And when you do poorly, like I've been doing poorly every time I played this game, it's really hard to get into this game and want to play it. Luckily for me, like, we were playing a really bad group of kids, and we were able to run a train on them, but we came across some very, very experienced tactical shooters, and the tactical shooter players, I should say. We came across some really, really experienced guys, and they just raped. I mean, it was, I don't know, it was like 200 plus to like 10 or something ridiculous like that. It was really bad. We got our butts kicked. But you know what? Hey, if you're up for a challenge, give it a whirl. I'm the guy who's like up for a challenge to an extent. You know, I want to have fun. I don't want it to be a complete just like mental exercise when I'm playing. There's a certain amount of like just mindless stupidity that needs, you know, as far as like minimal skill required to play this game. So, anyways, guys, I hope you found my review. I guess I don't want to call it a review, but my commentary on this game. What did I do here? 14-6. So I'm not going to complain about that. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and I'll talk to you later.
Oh my goodness. This game ever gonna start finally. That's alright, we'll be outnumbered. I guess it looks like we're gonna be outnumbered now. Oh, there we go.